Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about some NBA news. So we're getting around to it here, so it's gonna be a pretty eventful day because I have quite a few recaps with the Kentucky recap, and actually I'm gonna do baseball, college baseball. Kentucky and their first round regional games going right now I'm watching, and then the SmackDown review night. Gonna start recapping WB more as I need content to do as some of the sports are almost over. And then I'll do the Dodgers recap tonight. So yeah, stay tuned for all that. But let's get into this. So first thing we'll talk about, start with this NBA, is the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know, with their core four they have with Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen. Well, per at J.K. Fisher, the Cavaliers are showing willingness to keep their core four. So they're showing willingness that they want to keep this core four that they have. And quote here from J.K. Fisher, the Cavs don't appear very motivated to listen to trade inquiries. So, according to J.K. Fisher, they're not motivated to listen to any trade inquiries, say for Donovan Mitchell or Darius Garland, for any member of their core four, sources said. Even with the possibility that Garland's representation at Clutch Sports could move to request a trade if Mitchell extends long term. But even with the possibility that they don't appear motivated to listen to any trades, sources said that like Clutch Sports, even with the possibility, with his representation he has at Clutch Sports, Darius Garland, if Mitchell does get extended long term, what I'm trying to say, I don't know if they're going to keep Garland and Donovan Mitchell. But Darius Garland could come back next season, and he could play with something to prove. But I'm not going to say they should blow this team up, because I think it has potential. Because they could run it back for one more year with a new coach, but do you really want to have the same result again next year? But you can at least give them a chance. I mean, the injuries hurt this team, and you may give them a new coach and a better system. And Darius Garland and Evan Mobley are still young. I'll give them that benefit. But if they don't improve that much, if they run this back, get a new coach, if it doesn't change, the results don't change next season, then you start maybe thinking about a move. But I think Donovan Mitchell might stay, and Darius Garland could have something to prove. So also per J.K. Fisher, Isaiah Hartenstein, he could receive up to $100 million in free agency. And quote, league executives and cap strategists are projecting Hartenstein will be able to draw at least $80 million and perhaps upward of $100 million from a team hoping to steal Hartenstein from Madison Square Garden. I don't see it. I don't see him getting that much money. I think that would be a massive overpay. I just don't see him getting $100 million. $100 million. I just don't see it happen. That would end poorly. That would be such an overpay. Look, Hartenstein's a good player. I think he's underrated. Like, he's an elite offensive rebounder, respectable defender. Or I think he's one of the top rim protectors in the league. He's pretty valuable, but he's not $100 million valuable. And he's a good passing big as well. But look, I don't think he's $100 million good. But I think he's an underrated player. Don't twist my words. I think he's an underrated player. Great offensive rebounder. A top rim defender, good passing big man. I'm just saying he's not $100 million valuable. But he is valuable, I'll say that. Depending on what team signs him though. These deals are going to get much bigger over these next few years, so I won't be surprised. But I think he will get paid. For sure. By some team that needs a big man. So per at Draft Express, there's been chatter around the league that teams such as Portland, Memphis and Chicago might look to move up to draft Donovan Clingan. Bulls making a trade? I don't think you should be holding your breath. I don't know if they'll trade up, but I guess it's chatter season, I guess. It would be a great move for the Bulls, because Donovan Clingan, great ring protector, and he could shoot the 3-ball. He done it in workouts. Chicago's just a troll. We know they're not going to do nothing. Look, if I was the Bulls GM, I would try and trade it for Donovan Clingan, but will they? I don't know. I highly doubt it. So in their latest mock draft, ESPN has my Warriors selecting Bronny James with the 52nd pick. Boy, we're going to get LeBron here. I have a LeBron, we're going to have LeBron, Draymond, and Curry. Big three. Man, Bronny would get to play with his idol. So remember Dennis Schroeder, who used to play, used to be an NBA player? Well, he officially debuted in football, in soccer, in the German 6th division. That's wild. It's impressive. I didn't think he'd go to play soccer, or also known as football. So, Alex Rodriguez, he reportedly rejected hugs from Glenn Taylor on multiple occasions prior to John Krasinski. I think Alex Rodriguez is part owner of the Timberwolves. On multiple occasions earlier in these playoffs, Taylor tried to approach Lure and Rodriguez to greet them either before or during games. Team and arena sources who witnessed the interactions told The Athletic Taylor even tried to hug Rodriguez at one point, only to be rebuffed, team sources said. While grown man rejecting hugs is not the headline I expect to see. I don't know. It's going to be a drama-filled summer, probably around the NBA. But honestly, Bro tried to screw them out of the deal and wants to act all buddy-buddy. Why would A-Rod hug him? The team did better than expected, so Glenn tried to pull a fast one and then locked A-Rod and Lure out of the Target Center tunnel. That's just what it is. So my Golden State Warriors, oh my god, they have spoken to Darvin Ham, per Anthony V. Slater. The Warriors have had some conversation with former Los Angeles Lakers head coach Darvin Ham in recent weeks, per league sources. This isn't expected to materialize, but it is a signal that the Warriors desire to add a big-name assistant, an indication they're in search of either a former head coach or former player to fill the role. We don't want Darvin Ham. I'm good. I don't want Darvin Ham as an assistant. Oh yeah, what are you gonna do? Put Steph Curry at center? Because the guy likes to run his like 4-guard lineups. Steve Kerr does that enough anyways. So Skip Bayless called out Draymond Green. They said the dirtiest player in NBA history by far is Draymond Green. There's dirtier players than that. Yeah, Draymond is a dirty player, I'll say that, but Dennis Rodman, the bad boy Pistons exist. Especially in Ron Artest. Trade targets for the Lakers this summer, per Jovan Buha. Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, Donovan Mitchell, and Darius Garland. Well, as usual, they're getting none of them. This time of the year where we have to see unrealistic trade targets for Lakers, they aren't going to get. They'll get none of them, because I don't know if any of these players will get traded at all. Warriors insider Anthony V. Slater expects the Warriors to show interest in Jimmy Butler. And quote, we discussed some of the Warriors' options in our off-season preview podcast. 2 quick situations of note. If Brandon Ingram hits the trade market, I would not expect the Warriors to show interest. If the Heat shop Jimmy Butler, I would expect the Warriors to enter the conversation to at least some degree. We've already entered the unrealistic trade parts of the off-season. I don't know if Jimmy wants to come here. Would he? I mean, yeah. But I just don't know. I don't know if Jimmy Butler would come here, but man, Draymond and Jimmy Butler would be interesting. But I feel like it'd be a good fit, obviously. I think it'd be a great fit for us. And I'm not saying, oh, give him a max contract, but it would be interesting if Jimmy Butler were to come here. I mean, I'd welcome him. So, on the Pivot podcast, Josh Hart says Derek White is more impactful than Jason Tatum. I mean, Derek White is impactful, but people underrate Tatum's defense, like his defense and his rebounding. To me, I don't know. People just underrate that. Stephen A. Smith on First Take had a bad take. What's new? He said, end quote, I can make case this is the worst superstar in the history of sports. He talked about Kawhi Leonard. Carmel. You're telling me a two-time NBA champion is the worst superstar in the history of sports? And if you're going to say, oh, because his injuries, okay? Hey, Stephen A., you're the worst NBA analyst. I can make a case for that. Well, it could be Colin Cowherd or Kendrick Perkins. But anyways, anyone on ESPN, when it comes to making terrible takes, is like, I got one more in me. He has a Finals MVP, too. This is the worst opinion. Because carried the championships. He had the most points scored in the postseason on that 2019 Raptors team. And he on the conference semis, he had 243 points. He scored the most points in the postseason and in that Eastern Conference Finals series. And Kawhi's Raptors chip was one of the hardest roads to the finals. His team was not far better than others. On Get Up ESPN, Jay Williams thinks Paul George should consider teaming up with Joel Embiid in Philadelphia. I love Kawhi, but if you're not available, what position does that put me if I want to win championships? Makes it sense. Embiid is slightly more available than Kawhi. Oh, you have to pair two of the most injury-prone guys in the league together. That would be smart. The New Orleans Pelicans have scheduled a draft workout with Zach Edey. What are they going to call this dude? The Big Z's? Would that help them offensively? I don't know. But yeah, that's all the NBA news I want to talk about here. So, yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.